Be a 5-day game. Test match, hence testing time, you see.
Not a clue. Shh, go that way. Go in. Not that way. Go in. Get up round there, go on. Oh.
So is this still a mixture?
Yeah. Right, go round there. Go on. Yes, mixed warm milk powder. Nothing much changes from 4 or 5 or 6 years ago. One of the last 10 or 15 years actually. Feeding twice a day. And they should be getting about 3 litres each. That's the plan. Obviously you can't tell if they're getting 3 litres. It's some feeders have got a compartment and they've got individualised, you can tell, but this is like a big tray, bit of a free-for-all. And it's a nice frosty morning. But he's very chesty this morning. So we've had a bit of trouble with pneumonia, which is fairly normal in calves this time of year. And unfortunately it was like, well, last week was particularly warm and the previous 2 weeks, which doesn't do them any good at all. I like to be critical of the weather. The temperature's too fluctuant and we go from like 15 degrees last week to nothing this week, 0. And they don't like it. And of course at 15 degrees plus whenever it was last week, and it was quite damp in the atmosphere. It's an absolute breeding ground for any sort of bug. That's why we have winter. We have winter so it comes along, gets cold and kills a few bugs off. And so bugs and diseases, yes, so but I think they're through the worst of it. I'll probably jab that one in a minute with a few antibiotics. And then they do that to you as they run away. They want to boot you. But he'll be fine with a little jab of antibiotics and some anti-inflammatories to stop the inflammation on his lungs. Probably what he needs to do during the day, he needs to get up and run around a little bit. So he'll probably go inside now because he's not feeling 100%. He's drinking well. They always tend to want to drink when they've got pneumonia. It doesn't make them feel particularly sick, it just makes them feel breathless. And of course, the more they drink, when they fill the milk up on the inside, it reduces their lung capacity because there's so then they're short of breath even more. So he needs to get up, he needs to run around a couple of times today and loosen it off of his chest and cough it up, and he'll be all right.
What breed is that one?
So he is a British Blue. They used to be Belgian Blues. I guess the English got hold of them and rejigged them and called them British Blue.
Where's the blue from then?
Well, it's supposed. I mean, it's grey, really. I don't know why they don't call it a British Grey. But the trouble is, there's already a breed called a Murray Grey, so that could be confusing. So it's just, yeah. Yeah, they say if it's grey, they call it blue in the agricultural world. Right, there's lots of cows that are red. They call them red. They're not. They're brown. A red pole. It's a nice gingery brown, sort of reddish colour. This is Muffin. Well, Muffin was pretty friendly when he came. So Alex organised the deal. And this is, so really Andrew Mallion wanted this one to be a girl, so he put the cow in calf. He's one of his dairy cows in calf with sexed semen. Should have almost certainly guaranteed a girl, but it's not 100% accurate, and sometimes they will get a little bit of a misdemeanor, so I don't know if it's 90%. And so Muffin should have been a girl, really. But because Muffin was a boy, he's destined for a sandwich, really. But he's quite sweet and he's quite friendly. I mean, he'll never put tons of weight on. This sort of breed get very tall and leggy. They do fill out a bit towards the end of their life if you feed them like, you've got to feed them like you're feeding an elephant, really, because they do consume a lot. But yeah, beef trade's good at the moment, so he'll make a few quid eventually. And he's good fun. He's friendly. Alex made him quite friendly before he actually came to me. And I think Sarah, Andrew's daughter, called him Muffin. I don't know. So Muffin's stuck, isn't it, Muffin? We like Muffin, don't we, Sherry? So nothing very exciting on the farm apart from routine tasks, feeding calves and enjoying a nice sunny frosty morning. But it's a bit more about socialising, I think, perhaps this month. We've been quizzing with the Grow More clubs and young farmers giving the money to the air ambulance. So perhaps this month is a little bit more about Mr. Speedy's social life or something. We are at Westmean Pavilion, the sports hall in Westmean, for the second round of the Hampshire Grow More Club's quiz. And 20 teams across Hampshire compete tonight in different venues, from clubs such as Lymington, Stockbridge, Denmead, Basingstoke. They're the ones that I can think of at the moment, and so we all play tonight, and you'll see how it's going to happen in a minute. And the Young Farmers got a couple of teams out playing in the same quiz as well.
Did we really do that? Memories of the 80s and 70s. Farming when it was fun. Good night.
First question to Denmead. Which retailer has pledged $7 million to support British farming?
I thought it was McDonald's.
No, it's Marks and Spencer.
Oh.
Which supermarket has announced that it will be sourcing 100% free-range pork by 2027?
Tesco's.
Waitrose.
Oh.
A silver apple yard is a breed of chicken. True or false?
Okay, it's true.
False. It's a breed of duck. True or false? A white-faced woodland is a breed of sheep.
I think it's false.
It's true. CHOLECALCIFEROL. What is that used for?
I think it's used to see if you can spell correctly.
Right.
Is it a type of worm?
It's a rodent control. What is the flying pest, hypodermia bovis, more commonly known as?
I'm going to say warble fly.
4 marks.
Well done. Amazing. I knew you.
Do you know what?
You know, accumulator with the commentators and captains. Right, stand chaps. Right. How many letters in the alphabet?
26.
Tangier. What is a Samsung Galaxy?
Phone.
Hunters. What is 24 minus 20?
4.
Stay standing. What is today's date?
12th of November.
Yeah, well done, Tangier.
I haven't even looked.
What is the capital of France?
Paris.
Hunters. Who presents the TV programme The Traitors?
Claudia Winkleman.
Hunters. What month follows November?
December.
Stay standing. What day follows Tuesday?
Wednesday.
Stay standing. What is the opposite of day?
Night.
Well played. So we're about to run out of questions then.
Who won your
1,300.
the other night?
What's that? Oh, 1,800 and 1,300. The old
18 and
TV.
13.
What were they called?
Basingstoke 1,900.
You can't remember, can you?
Something.
31,
Gavos,
5.
Julia Gibbons, Christine. Basingstoke,
6.5.
Tangier, I think we are. They
Tangiers.
got 88 and we got 55, so we lost dramatically. But they
You
are
came second then?
like 40 years older than us, so you know.
I know, I did.
As long as you keep coming collecting the money.
One of our brave soldiers of the oxygen blood, they all have a radiator system. Are you doing the compressions and pumping it around, most importantly to the brain? The other organs don't need it as much.
So this is what happens on Thursday night, Saturday, St John Farmers, and this is our club chairman, St Runbus Jack Emery, is a dairy farmer from Bishop's Waltham, an agricultural contract. And we've got Luke Palmer there, is vice chairman, who is an agricultural man. And we've got Adam Curtis there in the middle, looking a bit grubby. Grubby. I didn't say that. So he's a retired gamekeeper. And club secretary is one of them two. But because they're a set of twins, I can never tell them. I've only known them all their life since they were born 20-something years ago. Lucy Gregory there. So. And various club members, new members sat at the back. There's Guitar Charlie, look.
Yeah.
There, pretty quiet. Now, Techno Moffat, Tim there. Tim is quite famous for putting stuff on YouTube under the auspices of Techno Moffat, but his actual name is Tim Pearce, and he likes a bit of farming. They all thought I was nuts. See, they all, yeah, but it's my idea, and I make them help pull the strings work and then decorate the barn and stuff.
Well, it's fantastic. It really is fantastic.
And we end up with it.
And
you've only got half of it, because the other half goes to Hampshire Young Farmers. So, which is
And I know there are other events and activities you guys and girls are doing, so we're very appreciative of that. And we'd love to come back and do another cheque presentation. So
yes.
Appreciate it.
We'll make some more. Yeah, but no.
Just use it sometimes.
You're not tired, are you? I can tell.
We are at the World.
And the winter's always a bit quiet on the farm anyway. cleaning machine. I washed the mower off there the other day, ready to put in the shed. I haven't quite got around to putting it in the shed yet. Need to grease it up. Little jobs like that. Don't go on the land very often because it's like wet and soggy and muddy, and land work doesn't happen in the winter really. If I go and feed a bunch of cows that are up at Hambledon in the mud a little bit, but they're not too bad. It is nice and hard and dry and frosty underneath. Give them their silage. Because the Salisbury market is the Christmas fat stock show next week, when all the farmers polish their cows up, and they've been hauled to train them up until now. So really it's a show of beef animals, your best beef animals, and you can enter your beef animal into all sorts of various classes down there. There is plenty of prize money to be had, so if your animal is lucky enough to win a prize. And I think I'm going to take a dear old friend of mine, Alan Shipway. Alan's only 91. He's up at Andover, and I owe him a little bit of a favour because I went to his birthday party a couple of years ago. Gave him a bit of steak for his birthday present, actually. And he ate it, and he's still alive, so that's good. And I thought, oh well, I'll take old Alan, because Alan was a frequent market goer to Salisbury market for the last probably 50 years, and he doesn't get out quite as much as he does anymore because he's getting a bit old and wonky. And I don't think he'd mind me saying that on camera. So I'm going to go and get Alan and make him come to the fat stock. We can pop him on a chair just inside the door, to everybody passing him and know him and say hello and shake his hand and buy him a cup of tea and a burger. And so that's me and Alan's day out on Tuesday. Can't wait. I'll walk away at that point, otherwise I'll be talking forever.